I stayed here 5 years ago, 6 months, and I was like homeless myself for a good chunk of it. But it's, people got these rose-colored glasses that, oh, I donate and they're getting fed and they're sheltered. No, they're not. You have a couple places. One of them basically tells you that you have to be part of the church for a year, and you're forced to go through like whatever religious indoctrination in exchange for shelter. That's communal, like 100 people sleeping in this place. That's not going to help anybody. It's like, have you seen mentally disturbed people? Half of them are muttering things from the Bible, you know, and it's just all like situations like that basically perpetuate those like situations. So it's like the homeless need to be dry and have shelter first. It's like to expect them to go to a psychiatrist and for them to be even coherent when they're sleep deprived for like 2 or 3 weeks or even months is sort of like ridiculous, I think.
Well, of course, yes, they have to have a shelter place that keep them to help them on their medical needs.
Yeah, no, but they don't have the shelters. Like people that look at homelessness from a distance think they have all these resources, but most of them don't have a place to sleep. There is no place to sleep, and it's like when it seems like a powerful marsh and everywhere happening in downtown, it's just like squeeze. Oh my God, homelessness is becoming more of a problem. We're giving them less places, so we're becoming more condensed, and it's like we demonize those people that are in this group, you know.
I can hear you're talking Neziways and AHA's mantra thing, but in actual fact, Betty Shin has been providing
the money's there for
a transitional place for the homeless to go when they're ready.
And a high success rate.
And a very high success rate. And she's got, because of her center, she's training them how to, she's had work with the city to create pathways to payday, which is a way that they bring people in that are interested in trying to better themselves and teach them how to interview for jobs, have counseling for their financial affairs, learn what's keeping them from being eligible for apartments or to become renters. And so Betty's doing a human job. But we're getting kind of off the subject, but the whole homeless thing, there's multiple ways, because I'm with the city council, there's multiple ways that we're dealing with that. And unfortunately, it's not a quick fix. But we are doing it. The repurposing of the MAC is going to become a medical detox facility, which is one of the places that these people need to go, where there's going to be supervision, medical supervision. And then eventually, because of that facility, when they open up, which I guess is going to be mid-October now, then we become eligible for a wider bunch of funds where people who maybe have serious mental illness can have an option to go to where people have facilities for that. We only have a 72-hour place to hold people when they've, gone off their medicines or whatever, or had a psychotic episode. So all of those things are going to be rolling into new plans for the homeless. So, and then next I told you that next May we'll have our first cruise ship coming in. And so apparently, I think Larry said that the estimate for a new gangplank, so that the captains will be happy if they come to Schneider Dock, is about 30 grand. So we need to start looking for sources for the money to get the gangplank, so we'll have things ready for when the tourists come. And then we have consultants that the city, the county, and the Harbor District all hired, right, Richard? To look into all of the different kinds of ways you handle the tourists once they get here. And obviously we have a lot more to offer tourists than, say, Astoria does. We actually have a lot more. And the tours that we can put people on and everything, to take them to Ferndale or to the Redwoods or to Avenue of the Giants or up north. It's a big deal. Or even just going around the bay and the Matticat. Those are all things that we have to offer that our consultant guy has kind of been prepping for a last year and a half, maybe even 2 years now. And so there's a lot it's in train, we're working on it. And then I think a lot of interest in the tourist train around the bay, and maybe that, was it 300,000 you heard was the cost of the bridge that we need?
Something like that, but that's a work in progress.
work in progress. So, you know, to get a bridge so that we won't have to wait till 2025 maybe. So anyway, you want to finish up?
I just got one more question and we'll probably wrap up. What kind of help could we as a group give to you to accomplish your plans? I should have prepared you for that. Huh? Is there anything we can do to help? Besides give me money.
Not at the moment.
Change the coastal dependent industrial zoning on the waterfront.
Yeah. Let's follow, that is, yeah. I'm gonna be on my soapbox now, but absolutely, I think that we need to make a distinction between, is it a working area, is it a shopping area, or a living area? And I think that's very important, that a decision be made that there's an area down there where the priority is for working. That's the facilities. You can have residents, you can have shopping, you can have restaurant, tourist-oriented, but the priority is for working. That's the theme, that's the development that needs to be done. And I think I would probably, I would invite you to say a little bit more about that, but I absolutely agree that it's probably necessary.
Well, the reason I bring that up is there's a lot of CDI zoned properties around the bay that are not utilized at all. And there's a lot of commercial businesses that would like to utilize these properties, but they're restricted from using them because it's not coastal dependent. So there's a lot of demand. You were talking about commercial demand, and there's space available, but the zoning won't allow it.
But wasn't there a proposal to change some of that?
It's ongoing.
They approved it.
Battles.
Huh? They didn't approve it?
No, the Coastal Commission
approved
I
it.
think, Steve,
Yeah.
if I can interpret it, like, it's not as, it needs to be a vision that's accepted and talked about. Right now, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of disagreement. We really don't know what it is we want from this community. And to say that this is an area that this is the priority and this is our vision for it, that would accomplish a lot in terms of giving resources and people like you who want to invest. It gives you a picture of success. You can look at it and you can say, here's a theme, here's what I hear. I predict success in the investment I'm making. And I agree with you. I think that needs to be a strong
Because of
theme
the zoning,
that
that's what
perhaps this
stopped
group
business.
can start advocating for.
And
Thank
the
you.
city is working on zoning issues. A lot of zoning problems that we have are because of antiquated zoning rules and what's permitted where, you know, and so they're going to pretty much throw out the entire zone code and start a new one because the old one is so messed up. You know, you've got, you know, sort of like buggy whip manufacturers are allowed, but iPod stores aren't. You know, that's kind of ridiculous, you know, on the face of it. We got to keep up with the times.
Is there, Bob, anybody else have questions? Or?
I got one more comment. I'd like to just acknowledge that Jason, being an entrepreneur and a business person, comes to the area and wants to invest in properties to develop a business for himself, but at the same time he's looking at what's holding his business back, and it's not necessarily his business. It's the homeless issues or it's other issues that are in the community, and I'm hearing him saying he's looking to make some donations or make some kind of contribution to solving some of these bigger community issues besides just his business. But it will benefit his business, obviously, but it's just, you know, I'd like to applaud that sort of approach to business and community.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to echo what you have to say, but reinforce it. As a business owner, you can't sit back and be silent. You have to communicate. And sometimes it's stepping out front. And we don't see enough of that from our business owners. If you grumble in the back room, nobody knows. And you're not able to dialogue. So business owners have to step up.
You're a breath of fresh air. Right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yay. Thank you.
So for next, if you haven't tipped, we appreciate it. For a week, this next month we are looking at having the group